Hello player, today we will analyze the match between Viswanathan Anand with the white pieces and Kevin J. Wicker with the black pieces. e4, e6, d4, d5, knight c3, bishop b4, e5, b6, knight f3. This move was inaccurate, the best move was h4. For example, h4, queen d7, queen g4, with an advantage for white. Knight f3, queen d7, a3. Bishop captures on c3 check. b captures on c3. Knight e7. Bishop d3. Bishop a6. Kingside castling. Bishop captures on d3. Queen captures on d3. This move was inaccurate, the best move was c captures on d3. For example, c captures on d3. c5. h4. With a balanced game. Queen captures on d3. Knight from b, c6. This move was inaccurate, the best move was queen a4. For example, queen a4. Bishop g5. Knight from b, c6. With a balanced game. Knight from b, c6. King h1. Knight a5. Knight g5. This move was inaccurate, the best move was a4. For example, f4. Knight c4. Knight d2. With a balanced game. Knight g5. h6. Knight h3. Knight c4. Knight f4. g6. h4. Queenside castling. h5. This move was inaccurate, the best move was a4. For example, f4. f5. g3. With an advantage for black. h5. g5. Knight h3. f5. e captures on f6. Knight f5. The evaluation became 0.1. This was a serious mistake, the best move was knight g8. For example, knight g8. f4. f5. With a decisive advantage for black. Knight f5. g4. Knight from f, d6. This move was inaccurate, the best move was rook f8. For example, rook from d, f8. f4. Rook captures on f6. g captures on f5. g4. f captures on e6. Queen e8. Knight f2. Queen captures on h5 check. King g2. Rook captures on e6. f5. Rook f6. Bishop f4. Rook from h, f8. With a balanced game. Knight from f, d6. f4. g captures on f4. Knight captures on f4. This move was inaccurate, the best move was bishop captures on f4. For example, bishop captures on f4. Rook from d, f8. Bishop captures on d6. Knight captures on d6. Rook from a, e1. Rook from h, g8. Rook f4. Rook f7. Knight f2. With an advantage for white. Knight captures on f4. Knight e4. The evaluation became 2.3. This was a serious mistake, the best move was e5. For example, e5. Knight g6. Queen captures on g4. Queen f3. Queen captures on f3 check. Rook captures on f3. e4. Knight captures on h8. e Captures on f3. Knight g6. Knight f7. Bishop f4. King d7. With a balanced game. Knight e4. Knight g6. e5. The evaluation became 3.4. This was a serious mistake. The best move was King b7. For example, King b7. Rook f4. Knight g5. Knight captures on h8. Rook captures on h8. Bishop d2. f5. With a decisive advantage for white. e5. Queen f3. E captures on d4. f7. King b7. Knight captures on h8. Rook captures on h8. C captures on d4. Knight from c, d6. f8. That was a good move, he doesn't let the advantage slip away. Rook captures on f8. Queen captures on f8. This move was inaccurate, the best move was queen captures on f8. For example, queen captures on f8. Knight g3 check. King g2. Knight from d, e4. Rook f7. Queen b5. Bishop captures on h6. Queen e2 check. King h3. Knight captures on h5. Rook g1. Knight from h, f6. Rook captures on f6. b5. Rook f3. With a decisive advantage for white. Queen captures on f8. Knight g3 check. King g2. That was a good move, he doesn't let the advantage slip away. Knight captures on f1. Queen f3. Knight e4. King captures on f1. Queen a4. Bishop captures on h6. Queen captures on d4. Rook d1. Queen c5. Bishop f4. Queen c4 check. Queen d3. Queen c5. Queen captures on d5 check. White's victory. Thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and leave your suggestions.